course,
I'll be so pissed, bro. I'll be ready to fight Larry Bird.
KEYDRIK. You might already know, but I'ma tell you anyway.
Yo, oh shit. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy keydrik coming at y'all with a brand new video. Yes sir, we coming at y'all with a new reaction video. Now I'm not gonna lie, my boy Pizzo Malone, as y'all know, that's my dog. He been going up off these damn Larry Bird videos. Then I've been seeing a bunch of Larry Bird videos popping up randomly in my reaction. So I'm like, what is the hype about with Larry Bird right now? So we finna see. So today we got Larry Bird stories that prove he is the best trash talker. Now I ain't gonna lie, personally I think Kevin Garnett might have the title of best trash talker, but they are in two different eras. So we finna see what they talking about in this video. You know what I'm saying? It's a good 20-minute video, so it's gonna be a long one. Kick back, go ahead, get you something to eat, something to drink. We finna go ahead, sit back, smoke one, we finna watch this video. Let's do it. Let's see what Larry Bird talking about in this.
Larry Bird was one of the biggest trash talkers in basketball. And a lot of people said, really? You know, they thought it was Reggie or Charles.
Bird used to tell me, look here, man, you supposed to be a great defender, right? And I'm gonna make sure I tell you where I'm gonna shoot the ball at.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face.
And I'm looking at this guy like, he's nuts.
I'm gonna go shoot this motherfucking jumper in your face right there in that cone. And it's gonna be your Christmas present. I'm gonna wrap it up and bust your head open.
And that's exactly what he did.
If he tell you gonna hit a shot in a certain place, he gonna do just that and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Being a better player each step I took, I was able to do a little bit more than the other guys. I had a green light. I could make plays.
Okay, Larry.
Early on, especially when I was a junior.
Let me find out Larry Bird talking like that. He talking crazy like that? I'm finna put it right in your face right there in the corner, and I come do something to meet me in that corner. He like that? Let me find out. Let me find out white boy like that.
Senior high school, that probably the outcome of the game is going to depend on me.
Well, yeah, I interviewed Gary Payton, a venomous trash talker.
Payton,
and I asked him who the most vicious trash talker he's ever encountered. He said Larry Bird. Oh, no question.
Bird talk shit like we talk. Let me tell y'all something. Bird used to tell me, look here, man, I'm gonna go shoot this motherfucking jumper in your face right there in that corner. And it's gonna be your Christmas present. I'm gonna wrap it up and bust your head open. All that shit. He told me, young fella, let me tell you something. I can shoot a jumper anywhere I want to. You supposed to be a great defender, right? I'm gonna make sure I tell you where I'm gonna shoot the ball at. And I was like, man, come on now, you're not gonna shoot the ball. And so he said, I'm gonna take you.
Hey, I wouldn't believe it either. I'd be like, hey, Bird, get out my face, bro. You ain't
I'm gonna give you something, and it's gonna be this jumper. So he went right to that corner. And I'm up on him, I'm under him. And he said, young fella, what did I tell you I was gonna do? And he turned around, raised up, and it was all drawn. And I said, shit, I ain't gonna mess with you no more. He was the coldest dude I ever seen with that shit, man. Everybody be talking about these greats. They don't be always mentioning him. He was the shit. Yeah. Shit, man. He'll give it to you any way he wanted to. Larry Bird was cold.
Bird didn't talk trash to you,
Oh my God, Bird talked trash.
Okay, I like seeing people give him his respect. You feel me? They gotta give Bird his respect.
I remember he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful. I just started laughing. I had no comeback. But he says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me.
Larry said, I'm insulted that they would put a sorry dude like you on me. He said, no, I don't even want to play no more. He would drop the ball and take a turnover. And I'm looking at this guy like, he's nuts, you know?
The story goes that when he played against Denver, they had a guy named John Hansley, a white guy, really good defender, right?
Okay.
They put him on Larry, and Larry was wearing his ass out. Absolutely. And Larry would run by the bench and tell Doug Moe, who was the coach, get him off me. That's disrespectful. Put a black guy on me. Because when he played back in the day, that's all he played against was brothers. So he was like, I had to torch his ass so they understand.
And Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball. Every shot was going in. All right, he runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me? He goes, so nobody out here can. Frank looked down at the bench and goes, no.
Along with Steve Jones and Rick Barry, this is Bob Neal. Just moments before the American Airlines here at a long-distance shootout.
All-Star game is in Dallas, the first three-point contest, and he just starts looking at guys, doesn't say a word, and people are getting kind of nervous. Everybody's sitting there, everybody's real quiet. You knew the guys, but you never were around them. And nobody's really saying anything, so I walk in and look around, and then he finally speaks and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
And says, I hope all you guys in here are thinking about second place because I'm winning this.
Excuse me?
Did you really say that? Who's playing for second?
Yeah, I did. I felt so bad.
What do you like in there?
No doubt. That's the attitude
when you
I
made
like.
that announcement to the room? Just
That's where the greats get it
I
from.
know going into
Y'all
that,
remember, he back in the day, he really, his reign of terror was before Jordan reign of terror, so he really was one of the OG GOATs for real. You see what I'm saying? That's where Kobe get that arrogantness from. It evolved into that's part of the game now. And he one of the ones who put it into the game for real. I like that.
In the hell, I was going to win that 3-point contest. So
Walking that bitch
I knew right
straight
then
up.
I had
none of
to
y'all. So I hope y'all know y'all getting second.
I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing, and my teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
Bird would luck out again the next year, but in 1988, it looked like his luck had finally run out. He certainly doesn't have that normal Bird rhythm going for him. Seconds remaining, has only 7, has to beat 15. That's 8.
Green.
Make it 9.
Green.
And 10.
Green.
11 as we're counting.
Green. 13. That was me in 7th grade. Green.
Still got to drop one here quickly.
7th grade
14.
3-point contest. I won that hoe just like that.
For the money.
That's what Bird did. That's how he get down.
He knew exactly what the score was. He knew that ball was going to win the competition for him, and it's almost like he did it in dramatic fashion just to make it more fun.
He knew it when he let it go and was headed for the winner's circle.
He didn't take off his top yet. I didn't see when he took off his top.
Larry used to come in the locker room. He'd be getting his ankles taped, and he'd say, you know, hey, ball boy, run in and go find the scoring record in this building. You know, he needed those kind of challenges.
He had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip. And Larry told all of us players and the media too, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip, I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through 3 quarters.
It was at a time when, you know, McHale was still coming off the bench.
And so Larry scores his 6th point on a left-handed shot.
And I'll never forget it. McHale yells out.
And McHale goes, hey, Jerome, wait till he starts shooting right-handed.
And at the end of 3 quarters, and then 27 points left-handed. Well, left-handed is one thing, but when the game got close, I had to go back to the right one.
He could hold all these things in his head during a game. So he'd have a shooting drill at the old Boston Garden.
4:30 in the afternoon. I was an early guy. I'd set up early. The garden would be dark.
You know, late in the afternoon by himself, dark garden. Come out with an equipment guy and just do the perimeter, shoot for half hour. All you heard was swishing.
If he missed a shot during that thing, he'd say that the Bull Gang set up something wrong with the rim. You know, otherwise that would have gone in.
I'd get there early, plug in my Stone Age computer right next to the bench. He'd call me Scoop. He'd say, Scoop, what are you working on? I'm saying, I'm doing an early story.
Then I'd say, well, I'm doing an early edition newspaper story about your free throw streak.
You are approximating the NBA record for consecutive free throws, so don't miss one tonight or I'll look bad in the paper.
Sure enough, first half, he goes to the line for 2, and the foul line is lined up right where we're sitting if he looks over.
He's at the line. He makes the first.
He looks over and winks at me.
He looks over and winks at me before he makes the second. I mean, guys don't do that today. And he would...
Always thinking about these things. It's like paying off a bet in the middle of a game. He was doing 2 things at once.
Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night, yeah.
They wasn't, come on, bro. They wasn't competing with him for real.
Nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
We were trying.
You were trying to.
No, but when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots. It's in that game, we're on the free throw line, and he's like, he literally says,
it's off the glass, who's next, where do you want this one from? And he just made one after another, and he just tortured it mentally that game. He tortured all of them.
I think Bird went by the bench one time, too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And,
no way.
Yeah.
His last shot, he said, in the trainer's lap, coming down the court. He shot this high rainbow. It goes in. Ricky bumps into him and he knocks him on our trainer's lap. So it was exactly what he said.
Antoine Carr and Cliff Livingston got fined by Fratello,
crazy.
I think.
Off the trainer, and the trainer in the bench is crazy. That's crazy. Mr. Green Bean, and he wearing green.
For celebrating
Bird.
Yeah, it was the best
Man,
film
but
session.
my bad, this reaction a little bit
when I see
down,
Mike,
bro.
we still laugh. It was the greatest film session ever. Because back then, you watched the real game and just went, with a video. And Mike rewound the celebration 20 times.
And they show a shot of our bench. Cliff Livingston and Eddie Johnson are standing up giving each other high five.
I mean, everybody was entertained by this. Even the guys on the Atlanta bench. They got fined for that, I heard. Yeah. Watch this. Watch the reactions on the Atlanta bench.
Imagine getting fined over a reaction. I'll be mad.
This is Cliff.
Oh my God!
Joe wouldn't let it go. It just kept rewinding, showing the guys. You remember they're giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah, that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter, and Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other high five. And our
I need to stop laughing and going to the gym.
Yeah, and so it was
that's
a bad
Bird,
night.
that's why this y'all get remember for laughing. Bird get remember for calling that bitch out.
You know, I go shake his hand, and he put both hands behind his back, and I'm saying, okay, he's getting his head ready to play. First play of the game, he says, I don't know where they got you guarding me, Holmes, and he shoots a 3. I was pissed. You know, I said I wasn't mad he hit the 3, but did this some bitch just called me Holmes? You know, and so it's set up for a really interesting game. Because I remember one time I came down and I dunked it on him. He laying on the ground, he fouled me, and I'm pointing, and he said, "Hey, Rook." I said, "What?" He said, "I like you. You know." He said, "You got balls, but I'm still gonna get 30 on your ass." You know. He got about 38, so he kind of proved his point. But I had to pay my dues. I wasn't upset about that because, you know, back then, you know, as a rookie, you know, you got to pay your dues. Simple as that.
It was funny, the first time that I played in my rookie year, I guarded Larry Bird, and it took me about 10 minutes to realize I should be probably guarding him instead of staring at him. You know? And he came down, it was funny, he came down one time, and Mark West was the center on our team, and Larry looked at me, and then he looked at Mark, and he said, Mark, I'm going to go down, I'm going to come off the screen, I'm going to catch it right there, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to shoot it in the rookie's face, and then I'm going to run down the floor. And that's exactly what he did. And I'm sitting there, that just happened.
But did he talk to you, or you weren't good enough?
He talked through me. He never.
That's how you play ball, though.
Like,
that's how you get somebody's mind.
Mark West,
you know what I'm saying? You can tell they not hooping for real. They getting somebody's mind.
And then he did.
Anything.
But he did.
There was nothing I could do about it.
He backed up whatever he said. If he tell you gonna hit a shot in a certain place, or if he gonna take you down to the post, turn around, hit a fadeaway J, he gonna do just that. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
These guys came in together in 81. There's Kevin, there's Larry, there's Robert. Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge, they knew what each other could do. And what I did was said, okay, let's see what's happening out there. And you'd see Larry shooting the 3-pointer, and then I call a timeout. And they didn't count the 3-pointer.
Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
How can you call timeout when they got the ball?
Boston had called a timeout.
Oh, Boston
called
it.
Bench, and, you know, he was a little upset.
So he's very upset with that. So I diagrammed the play. He says, head with the play, Case. Hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot. I'm going to kick it in. Give me the ball and tell all the rest of the guys to get out of the way. I said, shut up, Larry. I'm the coach here. Okay. All right, then you should take the ball out, give it to Kevin, then you throw it to Larry, and everybody get the hell out of the way.
Celtics are down by 2 points, and Bird is out by the 3-point line.
That's how you feeling?
Being guarded by a
Don't
guy
tell me
named
what to do,
Johnny.
I'm the coach.
He goes
y'all go ahead and do
before
that.
the ball is thrown in, and he's standing right in front of the Phoenix bench, and he looks at all the guys on the bench and says,
yeah, I'm just fixing to bust a 3 on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this.
And he says, watch my hand as I follow through.
And, you know, Johnny High sort of smiles and laughs about it.
And I was supposed to cut off the high post and post up
He
for a
looked
second.
like he did
and
not
go
belong in
across
the league.
and set a pick.
He looked like
Well,
a
I came
little
off
ass
the
boy.
pick and I was wide open, and I stood there waiting for the ball. I had a smaller guy to post up, and Larry just waved me out of the way, saying, "Get out of here, get out of the way."
And then he just turns around and shoots a perfect 3.
As the ball's in the air, he kind of turns towards the
I'll be
Phoenix
so
bench and yells,
pissed,
"Told
bro.
you so."
I'll be ready to
Running
fight
the
Larry
locker room.
Bird.
As he continues on to the
You know what? Put the ball down. Put your hands up.
dressing room. Now that's what you call arrogance.
And from that time, I learned to run Larry's play, not the coach's play.
He wanted the light on him. He wanted the focus, and he wanted that ball. And in case he would ever call somebody else's play, Larry would just say, no. I'm shooting this ball.
I got this.
I get a charge when I tell someone on the opposing team that I'm going to hit the last second shot and then do it. That's what it's all about.
High game, 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball.
During the timeout, I'm going through a play. And about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? It's Larry. He wants the ball. After the timeout, we walked back on the court, and then Xavier was guarding him. So he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
I said, I know I'm going to be waiting. And he said, I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face.
Shoot that bitch like
Live,
that.
and Bird has the basketball. Look out. Larry Bird just phenomenal.
Yeah, I told you I was gonna shoot that bitch in your face
He
too.
came out with about that exact spot.
Yeah, you remember
he
that?
Shot right in my face.
Stuck with him for the rest of his life. This 30 years later, he telling the story. Stuck with him for the rest of his life. Yeah, nigga, I told you to shoot that bitch right there in your face. You didn't think I was playing. I shot that bitch right there in your face. Now what?
And you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock.
Oh, bro.
I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
Yeah.
Larry Bird was one of the biggest trash talkers in basketball. And a lot of people say, really? You know, they thought it was Reggie or Charles. Larry Bird talked more trash on the basketball court than anybody I've ever played against.
Good.
So we playing him the last play. He says to James Worthy, he says, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go right over there that corner. And I'm going to catch it, I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
DJ?
The late, great DJ.
Yeah.
You DJ coming down, right, with the ball. Oh, great DJ, that's good. So pass it to Larry, he's in that corner. Now I gotta go out and close Larry Bird out. So as I'm running out to Larry Bird, he's talking trash to me. I don't know why you running out here.
I don't know why either.
Who says that in the middle of the game? He said, I'm gonna wait till you get one step away from me and I'm gonna shoot it right in your face. So I got one step away. He shoots it all net. 3-pointer.
Take the ball out, pro right to the corner, caught the
talking to John,
shot
like
a three,
and
game over. It's like, are you effing kidding me?
For real.
And he turned to me and said, you did all that running for nothing.
And he was saying in such a calm way that you didn't think it was trash talking, but it's trash talking. You're not gonna tell me you're gonna go over there and shoot the ball in my face. That's trash talking. But he would tell you before the play even started.
He'd
tell you where he's going. He'd tell you when he catches it, there's nothing you can do about it. And it was great trash talking.
Bro.
It wasn't vulgar. I mean,
bro, did y'all see that though? But do y'all see him though? He came in with the quick square, hold it down, quick square for the pump fake. X on you Xbox player niggas. Quick square for the pump fake and Look.
He would tell you before the play even started. He'd tell you where he's going. He'd tell you when he catches it, there's nothing you can do about it. And it was great trash talking because it wasn't vulgar. I mean, he wasn't pounding his chest.
You getting me amped up, bro. I don't even hooping. I want to go
jump out and try to block a shot on rotation. And he says,
Come here.
You jump high, but you don't jump that high. You can't get this.
Scott, you're a little too late. Scott, you're not getting that. Why are you even jumping?
I ain't seen him miss this whole video.
But it was all game.
He'd say something like, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
We talking cash to all y'all. He backed up every bet. I ain't heard. Hold on, my bad. I ain't heard one story of them saying he ain't backed up, but he's saying all that trash talk. He backing it up.
Thinking about you like, man, that dude, why he's one of the greatest players ever played.
He was ridiculous. He came out here. Our
big ass ears.
Sportscaster played the Superman theme when he was talking about him that night after the game because he did everything: points, rebounds, assists, steals, you name it. Larry has such a great mind for the game. I had a lot of respect for him as a competitor.
That competitive nature, the work ethic, because I asked a lot of questions. You know, playing with Byron Scott, I asked him a lot of questions. Eddie Jones, Magic, James Worthy, Kurt Rambis, all the Laker greats, I would always sit down and just ask them questions. What actually happened there? What did you feel there and why? You know, Bird tough to defend, why? Because he looks slow as shit to me. So like, I'm missing something. So like, tell me what I'm missing. You know what I mean?
You know, like I was saying, growing up in Boston.
See, I told y'all, bro. That's where Kobe got it from. He talking to the people who played against Bird. My bad. Who played against Bird, asking them like, how did you feel in this moment? Why was this so hard? This and that, and he mastered it. Kobe was the same way. Get your bum ass off the court, nigga. Come here.
Boston, people always talking about that he can't jump, he can't do this, he can't do that. And, you know, a lot of my friends was like that, you know. So, I got to the league. I called all my friends back up. I said, you know, all that trash that you talking, you need to squash all that. This man is great. Whatever you were saying for a man who can't jump, he's demolishing everybody. He's doing it on everybody. He's doing it on the best defensive players in the league.
Yeah. I never forget driving, and I'm listening to a game. It's New Mexico State playing Indiana State. I don't really care about the game, but New Mexico State is right up the streets from El Paso, and I went to UTEP, and we're big rivalries. So I'm hoping that Indiana State will beat New Mexico State. And I'm listening to the radio, and I have no clue of the players on either team. All of a sudden, this name keeps coming. Bird. He goes to the right, Bird. He makes the strike, Bird. I said, God damn, who is Bird? Bird. You know, here's Bird. And Bird this and Bird. Oh, did
That's
you
how I
see
was been back in the day.
Bird made? I can't see it, but I'm just trying to imagine it. By the time I got to the end, I said, damn, that brother can play.
The cap.
When I got the newspaper the next morning and saw Larry's picture, I said, damn. Larry, it wasn't you know, be honest with you. The young lady that said you were her favorite player, mine too. I love you too, Magic, but not as much as I like Bird.
Yeah, look at Bird, he's vet.
Talk about great basketball players, and they don't never mention him to be up in that round. But Larry Bird was cold. I don't think nobody ever could get down with him. You ask Magic. That's why Magic had a run, and he was mad when he had to retire in '92 because of what he was going to be missing with Larry Bird. And then you remember Larry Bird took 2 more years, and then he quit because he said his main guy who he wanted to play against is gone.
I'm going to tell this story. We're in LA, and I'm hurt. I got a pulled hamstring, so I'm not playing tonight. So I can't play against the Celtics. You know, I'm killing myself. You know, Larry warming up, the anthem is sung and get introduced, and right before they go out on the court, Larry comes down and says, you know what? Since you're here, I'm gonna put a show on for you. So you just sit back and watch, okay? Don't worry, I'm gonna put a show on for you. And I'm like, man, get out of my face, man. Want to hear that? You know, that's Celtics and the Lakers. And he went out. I think he scored 38 points, about 20 rebounds, about 15 assists. And every shot he would shoot, he would turn to me. Every time he hit one, he'd look at me. And I said, boy, you know, the thing about it that I love about you is that most guys talk trash and can't back it up. But Mr. Bird, you know you can back your trash talking up. And last but not least, I'm gonna say this because you told me one lie. You only told me one lie in your career. Only one. And you only lied to the fans and all the people in the world one time. Do you know what that lie was? You don't remember, do you? Larry Bird said that there would be another Larry Bird one day. And Larry, there will never, ever, ever be another Larry Bird. And so, this is mine, and I signed it to you, to the greatest basketball player ever, but more important, a friend forever. I love you, I respect you, and I admire you.
That's a legendary speech right there. That's retirement too. That's the video.
Larry Bird.
Alright, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. It's been your boy Keydrik, man. Larry Bird. I ain't gonna lie. Larry Bird got that dagger, you feel me? He got that. I ain't gonna play with Larry Bird. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all wouldn't want to mess. Y'all would want to see that. That's one white boy you would want to see. You feel what I'm saying? But if you like this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Keydrik, and I'm out.